Amacici eKrisimesi. These are my holiday season earrings. Anyway, molweni, sanibonani, tumela, abusheni, hello everybody, and welcome back to African Xhosa ASMR. So last year I made a video about how we celebrate Christmas in Africa, and a lot of you guys who are not African were shocked at how we celebrate Christmas in a different way than the rest of the world. So I thought maybe I should also share with you guys how we celebrate New Year in Africa. So just sit back, relax, and hopefully you will enjoy watching this story time video about how we celebrate Christmas, New Year in Africa. Without further ado, let's get started. Should I put the glasses on as well? Let me see. I think the glasses are a bit too much and they are too small. Maybe let's just forget about the glasses for now. So, once again, Africa is a huge continent with over 50 countries. So, this explanation is solely based on South Africa, but other African countries are most likely to share the same traditions as well. But I'm South African, so this is based on South Africa, even though other African countries do share more or less the same principles. Okay, I will be explaining how we celebrate New Year's based on 3 categories of people. The first category is the children. The second category is the youth. The third category is the elders. So let's kick things off with the kids. So on New Year's Eve, the parents make sure that they prepare crickets for the children. Each and every single family buys one packet of crickets which light up 100 times. There are those crickets, and most families get those types of crickets. So that's what happens. So on New Year's Eve, they prepare the crickets, and then the kids can just play around and go to sleep at night, right? And then at midnight, they then wake up, go outside, take out the crickets. They hold the cricket like this and then it's a huge long stick, and then it shoots up into the sky 100 times, and they start yelling out Happy New Year. Everybody does this in the neighborhood. So, and after that, the kids then go back to sleep. Right next to them on their bed, I hear a car coming. I'm sorry. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for the car. Let's wait for it. So the kids next to them on their bed, or on the chair right next to their bed, they have new clothes laid out, an entire outfit. So when they wake up early in the morning, they quickly take a shower and then wear the new clothes, brand new from the shop, from head to toe. So they have a new fresh haircut from Christmas Day, and they wear their new clothes for New Year's. Parents normally buy 2 outfits. They buy a Christmas outfit and a New Year's outfit. So on New Year, you have a new dress if you're a girl, or a new shirt and pants, and even new shoes. So it's like that. And after that, after showering and wearing their new outfit, they walk around the entire neighborhood, and then they meet up with other kids from the neighborhood, and then they show off their new outfits, the New Year's outfit, because they have to be fresh and new for the New Year's, right? So all the kids would be busy showing off to other kids their New Year's outfits. And then after showing off their outfits, you would see a long line of kids from the entire neighborhood moving from door to door, from house to house, and they would yell out, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! I'm sorry. And after yelling Happy New Year, someone from that family or that house they are yelling at would yell back and say Happy New Year, and then the kids would then run towards the gate of that house, and then I hear someone opening the door. I'm sorry. And then the elder from that other family yells out Happy New Year, and then they yell back at the kids. And then after they hear the other person yelling back at them, they quickly run towards the gate of that house, and then the person who yelled out Happy New Year would quickly go to the house and take out sweets and then give to the kids who were yelling out Happy New Year. And then the kids would move throughout the entire neighborhood yelling Happy New Year, and they would be given sweets, which other countries call candy. So it's basically the same principle as Halloween, but this time around, they don't dress up in costumes. They dress up in their own fashion sense, in their own style, and they go around the neighborhood. Instead of saying trick or treat, they say Happy New Year, and then they get candy. And then after that, they go back home, and then the family would then prepare a nice family dinner, and then everyone would eat the dinner. And when night comes, they would go to sleep, their stomachs filled with candy and nice food from the new year. So that's how children celebrate the new year. Now, let's move on to the youth. Well, with the youth, things are a bit different because the youth is outgoing and all that. So we all know that the new year represents new beginnings, starting afresh and all that. It is believed in Africa, particularly in South Africa, that if it is a new year, you must go to the beach, because the new year comes in summer. So it's summertime, so the youth spends the new year at the beach. So now let me explain. On New Year's Eve, you would see a lot of traffic, a lot of cars playing really, really, really loud, festive season music for grooving. They'd be playing this music genre in South Africa that's called amapiano. So they would be playing amapiano all the way to the beach. As a matter of fact, even if it's raining or it's not raining, they still go to the beach. And you would see a lot of cars parked up, and there would be even no entrance to enter into the beach, because people who stay in remote areas are going to the beach. People who stay in cities, I hear a car again. People who stay in cities with no ocean are going to the beach. People who stay in the areas with the beach are also going to the beach. So everybody is going to the beach. Village people, city people, township people, everybody goes to the beach on the 31st. When they get to the beach, once again, they play loud music with speakers out, and then they start dancing and they start drinking, and they have what we call ibraai, but other countries call it barbecue. So they would barbecue meat. South Africans love meat, so it's very rare to find a vegan South African, but you can't find one. But a lot of South Africans love meat. So you'd see smoke from people having ibraai barbecue and dancing, singing, drinking alcohol throughout the entire day, which is the 31st, New Year's Eve. And then when the clock strikes midnight, they pull out those crickets. I told you there are famous crickets that they fire 100 times. So they pull out those crickets, and then they yell out Happy New Year from the beach. So they pull out those crickets, and everybody shouts and yells Happy New Year, and everybody's busy screaming at the beach. At midnight, there are lights at the beach, so it's like it's daytime. And then after that, others go to the ocean to swim, but there are police officers who work at the beach on New Year's Eve to make sure that no drunk people enter into the beach and nobody does any funny business. And there are lifeguards as well to make sure that everything runs smoothly. So if you're holding a alcohol bottle or like any form of alcohol, you're not allowed to enter into the beach. You can't go with a cup, even if it's orange juice. You can't go to the beach with the cup, enter inside the beach. So you have to be on the side and just busy dancing and celebrating and scream over their Happy New Year. So people who didn't drink, and they quickly go to the beach and start swimming. It is believed that you should swim because you are getting rid of all the bad luck or all the negative things, and also become fresh and cleansed for the new year. So the swimming is believed to be a form of cleansing yourself so that you don't carry them into the new year. So everybody sings, dance, and swims at the beach. And on the first, some people don't want to sleep at the beach, right? So on the first, there's even more traffic and more people coming to swim because it's summer, it's hot, and plus they need to get rid of the negativity of the previous year and enter into the new year as fresh as can be. So they come to the beach and swim as well. Around that time, it's very chaotic, and this is normally done by the youth, and no kids normally go there because kids tend to get lost due to a lot of people in one place. I will try to find a picture of a place in South Africa, maybe Durban, Port Elizabeth, East London beach. I will show you guys here on the screen so you can see what it looks like. There would be no space. You'd be so crammed like this trying to swim at the beach because there's so many people all at once trying to swim. So kids don't normally go there. So what about the youth that does not really, like going out into crowded areas or like, clubbing and stuff like that? So what do they do? What does the youth that is not outgoing do if they don't want to go to the beach? So what do? Well, they normally watch this local TV show that plays on TV. Local TV show that plays on TV. Okay, that local TV show which plays on TV, and it's called Kamduze. So if you're in 2022, if you're in 2021, you would then say Kamduze 2022. And if you're in 2022, it's Kamduze 2023. So it's Kamduze and then the new year that you're celebrating. This show plays at night on a local TV station called SABC 1, which is the famous TV station in South Africa. It's one of the biggest stations in terms of radio, television, and so on and so forth. There's someone playing music. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult filming around this time of the year because it's so loud and everybody is on holiday. So you have to bear with me here, okay? Okay. I think they're done. So they watch Kamduze. If I would compare Kamduze, I would compare it to the ball dropping event that happens in New York City. If I were to compare it to other countries, it's more like the ball dropping which is broadcasted on national TV. So Kamduze is also broadcasted on national TV. So what happens in Kamduze? What happens is that it takes place in any of the big cities. It doesn't take place in one place. This year it can take place in Pretoria. Next year it can take place in Joburg. That year it can take place in Durban. So it does not take place in one city. So what normally happens is that they would hire a famous television personality, presenter, or an influencer who is hip and happening at that time, and they would also hire a famous DJ, and people would be told to go buy tickets to go to the stadium. Takes place in a stadium, to go to the stadium to party with the Kamduze, which is normally a party. So there would be gates, more like a concert. There would be gates where people are there in the crowd, and then the performers are on stage, like the DJ, the presenter who will be emceeing the show, and then like a couple of famous musicians from South Africa would be singing there, and then the crowd who bought tickets would be dancing and having fun and all that. And then that happens on the 31st, right? Throughout all night long, right? And then when the clock strikes midnight, what happens is that they yell they do the countdown like 10, 9, up until 1. Then at 1, they would say, Happy New Year on TV. And then they start playing the song of the year. They normally play like a countdown of all the songs that were great songs throughout the year in South Africa. And then they stop with the hit, the biggest summer hit of the year throughout the whole country. And then they play the best song of the year from South Africa, and then they start dancing. So a lot of celebrities normally put out music when it's almost like summer season, put out summer season music, so that when December comes, everybody would be jamming to that song on Christmas, so that it could hit number 1 in Kamduze, because that is a big deal to hit number 1 in Kamduze. So that's what the youth does. So you can watch TV at home if you don't feel like going to the beach, or yeah. So now let us move on to the third category, and I said it was the elders. So how do the elders celebrate the new year? When it comes to elders, if they come from a Christian family, they normally spend New Year's by going to church. In general, most Christian families spend the new year by going to church. What normally happens is that later in the evening, they would go to church and meet up with other Christian families, that basically being thankful to God for the gift of life, and then pray together and up until midnight. When the clock strikes midnight, they then pray even harder and thank God for the new year, and then they go outside once again, light up the crickets and shout Happy New Year, and then go back to the church and unbox a lot of nice food and pray to God once again, and then they eat the food for the new year. So that's normally what happens with elders and with Christian families in general. In most Christian families, the entire family on the 1st of January would then go to church as a whole to just thank God for the new year and the blessings of the previous year, and just showing gratitude and appreciating life. So that's what happens to Christian families. And to non-Christian families, they do the same thing, except that they don't go to church. So they just have nice food and have a braai back at home with their families, and then they eat. But with Christian families, they then go back home after church, and then they go back home and then have a braai or a family dinner and stuff like that, and celebrate the new year. But once again, of course, a new outfit. Everyone would be wearing their new outfit. They would be wearing their floral summer dresses. They'd be wearing their bright and colorful suits. Everybody would be smelling new and fresh with a new haircut and a new hairstyle. So yeah, that's how we celebrate the new year in Africa, particularly South Africa. So do let me know, what similarities do we have, and what differences do we have with you. All I know is that in most countries and continents, let me just say continents, the new year comes in winter, so it would be snowing and all that. But in Africa, it comes in summer, so we're busy at the beach, celebrating, wearing summer clothes and all that. And yeah, ulale kakuhle, uphole kakuhle, uzole kakuhle, nokuba yintoni nantoni oyenzayo uyenze kakuhle. Mna ndiza kubona kwixesha elizayo. What that means is good night, sleep tight, sweet dreams, and whatever it is that you do, I hope that you will flourish. I will see you next time. Oh, by the way, do you like my earrings? My Christmas earrings. I hope they weren't making noise throughout the video. To be honest with you, I bought these earrings specifically for making this video. I actually wanted to wear the earrings with these glasses. You know, matching glasses, matching earrings, glasses, earrings, and a red dress. Christmas vibes. But I don't know, the glasses are a bit too much, like you saw, as you saw. Should I? Like, the glasses are way too much. I can't even deal with them. Anyway, yeah. Trying to find triggers. Yeah, ne? The glasses look like a mouse when I'm wearing them, so I don't know. I will give them to my niece. They will fit her perfectly, because to me, they are too small. Yeah. Anywho, bye-bye. For real this time. I wish you guys are having a fantastic holiday season. Are you guys on a holiday? Because in Japan it's different. You only just get a week off. That Christmas week off. Like, even if you're a student, you just get a week off, or like 2 weeks for like Christmas and New Year. Like 2 weeks for that Christmas week and then the New Year's week. And after that it's back to school. But in South Africa it's different. The entire month of December is holiday season. Kids close school on the first week of December. Then the entire month, it's summer vacation. And then they would open schools around like this, is it the third week? I think around the third week of January. But varsities open in February for registrations and stuff. So yeah, let me stop blabbering.